At ngayong umaga ay pag-uusapan natin ang intervention at ang tulong na ginagawa ng Department of Science and Technology para sa pag-develop ng mga halal na produkto dito sa ating bansa para sa ating mga kapatid na Muslim. Para dyan makakasama natin ngayong umaga si Dr. Zenaida Laydan, Region 12 Director ng DOST. Magandang umaga, Dr. Laydan.
Magandang umaga naman.
Doktor, siguro umpisahan natin. Actually, baka iniisip pa nung ating mga viewers kung ano nga ba yung halal, no? Baka hindi pa sila masyadong familiar. Baka maaari nyo kaming bigyan ng overview, Doktor, kung ano nga ba ang halal, ano ang haram.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to our viewers. First, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Good Morning Boss program for inviting me to shed light on what halal is. No? For your understanding, halal as defined is lawful and permissible, and the opposite, which is haram, is unlawful and permissible. So anything in this world is halal. Halal means good, except for the forbidden.
Alright, so ito, Dr. Laydan, yung mga halal ay yung mga pinapayagan ng batas or ng salita ni Allah. As opposed dito sa haram na hindi pwede para sa mga Muslim.
Yun po, yung halal lang ang pwede, no? So haram ay hindi pwede. Pero kung yung pagkain natin, kahit na ang origin niya is halal, pag nahaluan ng nikatiting na haram, ay magiging haram na siya. So, hindi na siya permissible to be consumed and utilized.
Kaya kung sabihin natin, Dr. Laydan, parang contaminated na kapag yung kutsilyo ay hindi dumaan sa halal na proseso, hindi na siya pwede gamitin.
Hindi na po siya pwedeng gamitin. Kailangan lahat ng utensils, plates, spoon, knives, equipment, mechanical, equipment should be exclusively utilized for halal products in preparation and processing of halal products. All these utensils and processing equipment must be exclusive for halal.
Dr. Laydan, paano naman tumutulong ang DOST sa pag-develop ng mga halal na products dito sa ating bansa?
Malaking tulong po ang DOST dahil kung wala pong science and technology ay ang Philippine halal industry cannot go on. It must have a very strong scientific and technological foundation. So, isa po sa mga interventions namin is for product development. Another one is for process improvement. For product development, we have to test through our halal laboratory and other accredited ISO laboratories like the microbiological and physicochemical laboratories. We standardize the product as well as we test even the raw materials, the inputs, the ingredients, the feeds for the animals, and the other ingredients, so that developed for halal certification will be compliant to international standards and requirements, and especially to halal standards.
Alright. So, Dr. Laydan, ito palang halal products, meron tong chemical trace. I mean, malalaman ninyo sa inyong laboratorio kung hindi siya halal, kung haram siya?
Okay. Considering that Philippines is a non-Muslim country, majority are non-Muslim, traceability and authenticity is a must. And this can be done by our office, our halal laboratory, together with the ulamas for the traceability. Traceability should be conducted within the value chain and the supply chain, from farm to fork. Because in every phase in the supply chain and the value chain, standardization take place. So authenticity, traceability is very, very important. So we have to trace and track if the ingredients, the product has contaminants.
And Dr. Laydan, ibig sabihin, nire-require ba ng DOST or ng inyong departamento na dumaan muna dito sa laboratorio lahat ng mga pupunta sa mga halal restaurants, yung mga nagde-declare na halal restaurant sila?
Okay. That is now one of the requirements
All
for
right.
certification bodies to be accredited by the National Commission for Muslim Filipinos in terms of the religious requirements. It has to be tested and analyzed in our halal laboratory. All products coming in and out of our country, the clearinghouse is our halal laboratory. So without testing and analysis, this product cannot be certified halal.
Saan yung mga halal laboratories na ito, Dr. Laydan? Where can they be located?
In terms of proximity, it is located in Mindanao,
All right.
right in Coronadal City. The construction of a bigger infrastructure for halal is in Coronadal City. We hope that this will be completed next year, early next year, 2014, and it will be fully operational. Now, meantime, so as not to miss the opportunities in the market, we established the halal laboratory in Cotabato City, and our halal laboratory in Cotabato City is in operation, readily available,
All right.
and ready to support the halal businesses, local
All right.
businesses.
So, isa hutong magandang development, no, Dr. Laydan. Kasi personally, no, meron din ako naging kaibigan from Brunei. Dinala ko siya dito sa Pilipinas. We can't find no, halal restaurants. So, we're hoping na this will lead no, to more halal restaurants in the country and a stronger halal industry. So, siguro, Dr. Laydan, we're short of time no, dahil meron nga tayong event na binabantayan din dito sa Camp Aguinaldo. Maybe you can give your last message na lang. A few short words siguro, ma'am.
Okay, sa mga kababayan nating Pilipino, sana po ay tangkilikin nyo ang halal products dahil ito po ay hindi lang para sa Muslim, para din po ito sa non-Muslim. Halal products is for everyone. It is healthier and safer.
Right. Maraming salamat, Dr. Laydan. Yan ho si Dr. Zenaida Laydan, ang ating Region 12 Director ng Department of Science and Technology.